Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final episode of Reserve Seating. Rob's got a new background,
New house.
new house.
It's
How's the new house going so far?
going great. It's going really well so far.
So we are going to use this final episode to do what we would have done during a normal scary movie month, which is just a scary movie month wrap up.
Mhm.
And then we'll say our final words, final thoughts, and then we will send you off into your next movie going journey just as well as we will be setting off on our own.
On our own. My scary movie recap is real easy. It's right behind me. I got to watch scary movies for about a week and a half, and then other things happened, and so the majority of this evening's episode is going to be dedicated to recapping Adam's viewing experience. But I still wish everyone a happy scary movie month, and I hope it was wonderful for all of you.
I set out usually to watch 60 movies in October, but I'm getting to the age where that seems like cruel and unusual punishment to myself. So this year I did 55.
Okay.
I actually have one left to do to get to 55. I have 54 that I watched today.
All right.
Or I watched number 54 today. And I think next year I'm going to go down to 50.
Yeah.
And then the year after that, I'm going to go down to 45. And I'm just going to like probably cap it right at like 31. I think like that will
Yeah.
be like, oh, okay, I'm doing this without, overstuffing myself. But it's been really fun. I've had an unusually good new to me Discovery month.
Cool.
So I wanted to focus on those the most. I have like a half dozen movies that I can recommend.
Do it.
So the first one is the 1979 When a Stranger Calls.
Yes. Okay.
Have you seen that?
I've seen that. Yes.
What did you think of it?
I remember enjoying it. I
Yeah.
don't remember
I
much about it.
I was surprised because I thought that it was like the first 20 minutes are great and
Mm.
then the rest of it is not very good. That's what the reputation I always heard of it was. But I thought like it was pretty consistently good throughout. I think the first 20 minutes are the best part of it, but I think it's really suspenseful and the killer is very creepy
Mm.
and it ends with like this still frame shot of like his eyes like
Yes.
over the house and it's like really chilling. And I enjoyed it. And I think Carol Kane is great, and Charles Durning's especially really good in it too.
Carol Kane, if I remember, kind of playing against Carol Kane type in that movie, right? I mean, she's playing sort of a more conventional female lead, like mom character.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a babysitter teenager at the beginning, and then
Okay.
like it cuts to like years later, and then she's a
Later,
mom.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was really, really solid. The next one, I watched two movies at Music Box of Horrors that I want to call out. I only stayed for three movies, but I watched a bunch at home afterwards. So the first one is The Borrower. It's this movie directed by John McNaughton. And it's got Tom Tolles and Machen Amick for like a scene or two. Um, she's definitely like not a lead in it though, but she's around. Radon Chong is the lead. She's plays a detective, and it's basically like if Edgar from Men in Black came down and like switched bodies a bunch of times and took over. It's sort of like a mixture of that and like Jason Goes to Hell, where like
Okay.
everybody there's like a different Jason every 15 minutes.
Into that.
But it's much more comedic. It's really violent, but it's like an interesting change of pace for John McNaughton right after Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. So I enjoyed it. It was like just the kind of fun party atmosphere movie that you would want at a horror marathon. It was followed by one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen, but I'm glad that I saw it because if not for a marathon, somebody curating it to me, I would have never sought it out. It's called Lamora, A Child's Tale of the Supernatural.
Okay.
And it's from the 70s, and it feels like a movie made by crazy people. It's like an uh, amateur in the way that like it's not, it seems like non-professional actors, and it's a director who did like one movie and that's it. And it's about a girl who is like super religious, and then her her estranged father is a gangster, and she wants to reconcile with the gangster. because he sends her a letter like come to this commune, and it's like a trick basically by witches to get her to come. So it has sort of like a Wicker Man element to
Okay.
it, and like she's kind of slowly going insane because like the people who are sorry, they're not witches, they're vampires. But like they're like kind of trying to integrate her into their life and stuff, and like especially show her the error in her ways of her like religious background.
Okay.
And the movie was banned by the Catholic League of Decency. And it's really just bizarre. And there's like monsters and witches and or vampires and like it's very 70s. I would recommend it. It's on YouTube if you want to seek it out. Um, they also played Paranormal Activity 3 as a late night selection. I watched it at home. I had only seen the original Paranormal Activity and I was kind of unimpressed. I thought it was just sort of like more hype than anything. But I thought 3 was really good. I thought that the use of the found footage was more effective because it got you to really care about this family and like the kids. And I thought that it was like a great movie to watch when I watched it, which is at like 2 in the morning.
I remember I bought that series like Blu-ray box set and then never watched it, and it ended up in a cell bag. So
Yeah, yeah. And then a couple more. I watched The Midnight Hour, which is like a made-for-TV movie from the 80s, I
cool.
believe. Yeah, I think like the mid 80s. Patrick played this at Scary Movie Night, and it was great. And you can understand why it's never gotten like a proper release because of all the rights issues they would have had with like music
Was it?
clearances.
Yeah.
But it kind of has like it seems heavily influenced by the music video Thriller, but also kind of has an American Graffiti vibe because there's like Wolfman Jack is sort of like the voice of God over the radio, and he's like the one kind of, playing the different playlist that everybody's listening to while they're cruising in their cars all night. And
Cool.
there's like ghost cheerleaders, and then there's like vampires and the Halloween parties, and like Awaking the Dead and stuff like that. It's like really fun and kind of the right mixture of like silly and creepy.
You know,
So
Patrick, he knows what he's doing, as we always say. So I'm glad.
very much so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He played Casper, Bucket of Blood, Midnight Hour, and the Night of the Living Dead 1990 remake, the
1990.
unrated
Ooh,
version. And it
very
was like an amazing night. So thank you,
awesome.
Patrick, for programming that. And then today and you can find the Midnight Hour on YouTube. And today I watched Anguish, which is a movie that I've been like chasing for a while. It's been out of print as a Blue Underground DVD for a long time. Our friends Brian graciously lent me his copy. We met up at a Half Price Books. It was like exactly how friendship should go.
HBP
We're,
meetup,
we're
yes.
exchanging discs and things like that. And then the funny thing was like right after he gave me the DVD and I had a chance before I had a chance to watch it, I found my own copy at Half Price Books for $7.50, and it's going on eBay for like $80.
Oh,
So I'm just like I really kind of had a cool find. However, you can watch it by subscribing to Full Moon Streaming. Apparently, it's on there too. So I
okay.
don't know if it'll be on there post Halloween. But Anguish is like a nesting doll type of horror movie where it's like it let me see if I could get this. It's like a movie within a movie within a movie within a movie within another movie. And it's kind of cool because like the third, fourth, and fifth layer of the movie that you're watching, you don't realize until about the end credits. And it's like really cool. It's very creepy. It's kind of disturbing because it's like fun for a long time, but then there's like a shooter in a movie theater, so I can understand why it's sort of been buried and like it doesn't get play in movie theaters, especially. But if you seek it out, I think it's well worth watching. It's very creepy, very original. It stars Zelda Rubinstein and Michael
Oh,
Lerner. Those are the
okay.
two kind of most well known. It's a Spanish film, but it's in English.
Cool.
And then yeah, I got to see some stuff in theaters. I went to the Music Box of Horrors and saw a bunch of stuff. That's always fun. I got to see Patrick host screenings of Fright Night, the original, and Donnie Darko, the theatrical cut. And both of them just are like great experiences in a theater, especially Donnie Darko. Um, I got to do a horror painting or a Halloween painting. I don't know if I showed it to you or
Want to
not.
see it?
All right, well, time out. Hold on one sec. All right, so it is right here. I don't know if you can
Very
see,
nice.
but it is a goat. It's called A Ghost in the Glades. So I did that, and I'm proudly hanging it in the background for the non-future reserve seating. And then yeah, did a bunch of double features and triple features with friends and family, and did some VHS screenings of like Child's Play and Misery and the original Halloween and stuff. So it was a
Awesome.
really fun month, and yeah, I would those six movies I called out at the top, I would highly recommend those if you're looking for like some last minute scary movie ideas for this will air on the 30th. So if
Yes, you
you're
still
looking
have
for something
time.
Halloween night. Yep.
Yes, still have time. Yeah.
So
Awesome.
Rob, now that we're turning the page to November,
hmm
is there anything like on your list that you want to watch soon?
I have a screener sitting in my inbox of Sentimental Value that I am champing at the bit to get to. So that's going to
Okay.
be the very first thing I watch as soon as Scary Movie Month is over. It is
Nice.
screener season. It is award season. It is cat season.
Hi.
And yeah, there's a couple big prestige things I want to watch. I also have a screener of a movie called Lesbian Space Princess, which I hear is amazing. I have not watched it yet, but the festival buzz from the Philadelphia Film Festival has been amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I'm diving right into screener season now that things are a little more settled around here, and I'm looking forward to checking out some of the big stuff that I missed at the Philadelphia Film Festival.
Very nice. Yeah, I want to see Begonia this weekend. And I'm gonna sign up for Apple TV Plus so I can watch the Mr. Scorsese
Yes.
miniseries documentary. And I wanna, since I'll have it, I haven't rewatched Killers of a Flower Moon
Hmm.
since theaters, so I'd like to do that, especially when I don't have to sit and watch it all in one sitting.
There's a we got an email, the Critics Choice Association got an email saying that there's going to be a limited weekend window to rewatch uh One Battle After Another. They're going to
Okay.
give us access to a digital screener of it for like a weekend, I guess before the full like the whatever before it comes back to us later. And
Mm.
obviously we'll get a screener for it for the winter, but I never had that before. I got a specific email saying, "Hey, watch out because on these days you're going to be able to watch it again." So I'm excited to watch that for the third time.
Oh, cool.
I'm Sean Fennessy over here. I'm beating that movie into the ground, but I can't wait to show it to other people because I adore it. So
Yeah. It was better than Springsteen Deliver Me from Nowhere, which I saw last night.
oh my goodness, I skipped that screening.
It's not awful. It's
Yeah,
okay, but my big takeaway was that he looks like Jeremy Allen White looks like if Dustin Hoffman were playing Bruce Springsteen. It's kind of interesting, and then also the movie is the most pro breakfast or like we need to make sure that everybody's eating a meal during scenes
yeah.
movie since like Jack Reacher 2.
Well, as John Carroll Lynch says in Fargo, you got to have a breakfast.
Yeah. It is funny because there's like scenes will end and it's just like, come on, boss, we got to get you some pancakes. Or it's just like he'll pick up his dad who's on a bender and he's just like, have you eaten anything? And the dad's like, I could go for an Egg McMuffin. And I'm just like, I'm so hungry right now. Like I want breakfast food and it's the evening. What are you doing to me? Um, and then yeah, and then also I've been wanting to watch this documentary called American Badass for like 2 years, but like
Yeah.
it came and went. It was on the like real kind of underground festival circuit, but it's a documentary about Michael Madsen and it just
Oh,
popped up
sure.
as like a rental so you can watch it there. So I rented it and waiting till November for that one.
Awesome.
So what else, Rob? You got any final thoughts? Any final things you want to say to the reserved seating audience?
Thoughts? I mean, I think I said everything I need to say last week. Got all that off my chest and got all that out there and did our love fest and all that. And no, I think it's just been really great. And I'm excited for, what's next for you and Sonia coming up, and whatever you guys put out, obviously is going to be awesome. And I'll still be writing reviews.
Hmm?
I'll still be on site. So yeah, I said everything last week. I think it's just been the most fun to do this with you, and I don't know. It's just it'll take a little while for it to sink in that we're not doing this anymore. But I know it's gonna be positive. So how about you?
Would you like me to still text you on weekends and pretend like we have to
Just
schedule
just
it?
just text me like, hey, yeah, like this week let's do this. Yeah, yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that for sure.
yeah.
I'll just send random emails to you and Patrick with no video files or just like a blank video files. Like here's the episode for this
All
week.
right.
This is a picture
Sounds
of
good.
me crying.
I like it. Well, don't cry.
Yeah. Sometimes I
But
don't cry.
since the last video, I've heard from a few people in person just saying that they're gonna miss the show, and I just want to
Oh,
give a shout out to them and say thank you. And
thank you.
I guess if you don't mind, I'd like to take the last bit of airtime for our reserve seating career just to underline thanking our audience because I feel like maybe we didn't do that enough in last week's episode.
Sure.
So I just want to uh, tell everybody that like we really value your attention and we really value your support and especially like when we would request questions for mailbag and things like that like you were helping us like form episodes when we were kind of stuck in a rut or like we had a grind where we were trying to figure out something and we were like kind of no, not firing on all cylinders in terms of ideas for a week so like you were integral in that part of it the feedback has been wonderful. The comments have always been like really nice, or like even when they were mean, they were funny and stuff like that. So it was very rare. We're very fortunate just at F this movie as a whole to have such a wonderful, readership and viewership and listenership and everything like that. So, um, reserve seating wouldn't be anything without you guys, and we just want to say thank you once again. And yeah, we'll be around and everything. And if you're missing us, feel free to go back and watch the episodes. They're not going anywhere.
Nope.
So
All right.
so until next time,
These seats are reserved.
or are they? I think they're open now.
These seats are open. Take them.
There you
You can
go.
have them.
You can
This
have them.
window right here,
Sit wherever you want.
it's open. You can sit wherever you want.
Yeah.
Bye,
All right.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Happy
Thank
Scary
you.
Movie Month.
Happy Scary Movie Month. Happy Halloween.